Have you ever wondered about the true essence of your being, that divine spark that burns silently in your heart? In the book of Revelation, it speaks of 144,000 unique souls, sealed for a divine mission of incalculable importance. These chosen are not mere mortals, they were predestined to play a crucial role in the final events, in the shadow of the coming apocalypse. The question of who these 144,000 are has generated numerous theological interpretations, with some currents suggesting that this number is literal, while others see in it a profound symbolism, representing the totality of those redeemed by God. Imagine yourself as part of this select group, one who walks with a purity and dedication that resonates with the highest vibrations of the cosmos. It is no small task. Being one of the chosen means carrying the responsibility of being a light in the midst of darkness, of being a guide for the lost. This idea may seem distant, but if we look at our daily lives, we will realize that purity and dedication are not abstract concepts. They manifest themselves in every choice we make, in every decision to act with integrity and love, even when no one is looking. The meaning of being one of the 144,000 goes beyond what the eyes can see or what the world can understand. You may think your life is ordinary, but there is something extraordinary about how you deal with challenges, how you keep your faith unshakable, even when everything around you seems to be falling apart. The chosen are like this, people who, through small acts of kindness and firmness of character, reveal the grandeur of their divine purpose. They know they are here for a greater reason, even if the world doesn't immediately recognize it. Think about the impact of your actions in the grand scheme of things. Being one of the chosen means that every gesture, every word, has the potential to change the course of lives, to transform the world from the inside out. This is not a burden for the faint of heart, but for those who understand the value of their mission. And if you are reading this, it is because there is something in you that resonates with this truth. You may already be fulfilling your role, without even knowing it. The beauty of the path of the chosen is that it often reveals itself with each step we take. The lives of the chosen are not easy, but they are deeply meaningful. They carry with them the certainty that they have been chosen for something great, even when the challenges become too heavy to bear. This weight, however, is not a burden, but a sign that your mission is crucial. Maybe you've already felt this, that feeling that there is something more, something bigger that you need to achieve, even if you still can't define what it is. This is what defines the chosen, the ability to see beyond the present, to feel that the future holds something extraordinary. At its core, being one of the 144,000 is not about being on a pedestal, but about being an anchor for truth and justice in times of chaos. It's about being someone others can trust, someone who guides with wisdom and compassion. This doesn't mean you need to be perfect, far from it. To be a chosen is to be human, but a human who understands the depth of his connection with the divine, who knows that his actions have an eternal echo. Have you ever wondered why certain situations seem to call out to you, as if they were made for you to face? This could be a sign that you are already living your mission. And so, the journey of the 144,000 chosen continues to be a source of mystery and fascination. As you reflect on what has been said so far, consider how your life aligns with this mission. Are you one of those sealed for the final great purpose? And if so, how can you begin to live in accordance with this truth, embracing the divine seal that protects these chosen as they walk the earth? Imagine yourself walking through a world in turmoil, where the forces of chaos seem to intensify every day. But even in the midst of this storm, there is something in you that shines, something that protects you from all the evil that tries to approach you. This glow, this protection, is the divine seal that has been placed on you, marking you as one of the 144,000. The seal is not just a symbol, it is a spiritual barrier that guards it from the destructive forces that are about to be unleashed upon the earth. It represents the divine guarantee that no matter what happens around you, you will be protected. This divine seal is more than just a mark, it is a statement of your value and purpose. Like an invisible shield, it resonates with the strength of God's commitment to the chosen. No matter how many storms come, how many challenges present themselves, this seal is living proof that you are not alone. And this divine protection is not limited to the physical, it extends to the spiritual, the emotional, and the mental. It's full coverage that ensures you'll continue to fulfill your purpose, even when the world seems to be falling apart around you. Think about the times when you felt an invisible force, something that kept you standing when everything seemed to be against you. This is the power of the divine seal, a force that cannot be explained by ordinary means, but is felt deeply by those who have been chosen. It's as if, deep down in your being, you know that there is something greater than guards you, that guides you, and that protects you from dangers that you often can't even see. This feeling of security is not a coincidence, it is the reflection of the divine seal that is upon you. But the seal is not just a form of protection, it is also a sign of belonging. It tells the spiritual world that you are God's property, one of those chosen for a mission that transcends time and space. When you face life's difficulties, remember that this seal is your assurance that you are not fighting alone. There is a greater force at your side, guiding your steps and ensuring that, regardless of the obstacles, you will fulfill the purpose for which you were chosen. The divine seal also acts as a source of inner peace. In a world full of uncertainty, those who have this seal carry with them the certainty that they are protected by God Himself. That doesn't mean there won't be challenges. On the contrary, the lives of the chosen are often filled with tests. However, this sacred mark ensures that even in the most difficult trials, there is a peace that transcends human understanding, a tranquility that can only be experienced by those who have been sealed. Just as a general seals his soldiers to protect and ensure their loyalty, God sealed the 144,000 with a clear and unwavering purpose. Every chosen who bears this seal knows, deep in their soul, that they have been set apart for something greater, something the world does not yet fully understand. And this separation, this distinction, is not to bring personal glory, but to fulfill the divine will, to be an instrument of peace, justice, and truth in a world that needs it so much. This divine seal is also a constant reminder that you have a mission to fulfill. It is not only a symbol of protection, but also a call to action. Every time you face a difficult situation, every time you feel tempted to give up, remember that the seal on your life is not just there to guard you, but to remind you of the great purpose you carry. Challenges will come, but they will only serve to strengthen the commitment you have to this divine mission. Chosen one, did you know that your journey here on earth is much more than just an ordinary life? Those who are part of the 144,000 are not here by chance. They carry within themselves a unique and essential mission. Born as ordinary humans, they go through an awakening process, a time when memories of their true identity begin to emerge. It's as if, suddenly, the veil was lifted, revealing the grandeur of the mission you were called to fulfill. And this mission is not small. You were chosen to be a light in the midst of darkness, to guide and protect humanity in times of great tribulation. This mission, chosen one, is not something that manifests all at once. It unfolds as you grow and mature spiritually, as you connect more deeply with your divine essence. It may be that at times in your life you have felt an inner calling, a subtle voice that pushes you towards something greater, something that you cannot fully explain. This is the beginning of your awakening, a sign that your mission is about to unfold. It is a journey of self-discovery, where each experience, each challenge, brings you closer to the purpose for which you were destined. What makes this quest even more fascinating is how it aligns with the unique skills and talents each chosen possess. You may realize that you have a special ability to heal, counsel, or inspire others. These skills aren't just random talents, they were given to you with a specific purpose in mind. You are here to use these gifts to positively impact the lives of those around you, to be a transformative force in a world that desperately needs light and hope. Many chosen spend much of their lives without fully realizing the magnitude of their mission. They may feel out of place, as if they don't belong in this world, and this can generate a feeling of loneliness. However, this feeling of being out of place is actually an indicator that you are called to something beyond society's norms. Your mission separates you from the ordinary, which is why you often feel different. But this difference is His strength. It is what makes Him capable of carrying out the work for which He was chosen. Throughout history, those called to great missions have faced enormous challenges. And you, chosen one, are no exception. The obstacles that come your way are actually tests that prepare you to fulfill your mission. Every difficulty, every trial, serves to strengthen your character, to mold you into the person you need to be to carry out the task that has been entrusted to you. It's like spiritual training, where each experience prepares you to face what's to come with courage and faith. This mission of the 144,000 also involves a profound responsibility to humanity. You are chosen to be a guardian, a protector, someone who stands up for justice and truth. In a world where darkness often seems to prevail, your presence is a guiding and inspiring light. This can manifest itself in small actions, such as a gesture of kindness, or in great deeds, such as leading movements that bring significant change. Either way, your mission is clear: you are here to make a difference. And now, chosen one, as you begin to understand the depth of your mission, it is important to remember that you are not alone. There are others like you, spread across the world, each fulfilling their role in the great divine plan. Together, you form a network of light and power that stretches across the globe, creating a resistance against the forces of darkness. As you progress on your journey, continue to connect with this network, seeking strength and support from others who share your mission. As you reflect on the grandeur of the mission of the 144,000, you may begin to realize that certain features in your life are not mere coincidences. They are signs, clues left to help you identify your true role as a chosen one. These characteristics are unique, distinctive, and reveal a lot about who you are and what you came here to do. Can you identify these characteristics in yourself? Chosen one, have you ever noticed certain characteristics in yourself that seem to set you apart from others? Those who are part of the 144,000 carry within themselves traits that make them unique and identify them as the true agents of light they were called to be. One of these characteristics is your natural ability to positively influence the people around you. Even without realizing it, you inspire, uplift, and motivate others to pursue their own dreams and believe in their abilities. This gift is not something forced, it flows out of you naturally, almost like it's second nature. Another striking characteristic of the chosen is the deep connection they feel with heroic characters. Since childhood, you may have identified with superheroes or historical figures who fought for justice and good. This identification is not just admiration, it reflects an inner calling to live the same values and virtues that these heroes embody. It's as if, deep down, you know you were made for something great, something that requires courage, justice, and integrity. This connection is a constant reminder that you are here to be more than just a spectator in life. A strong sense of justice is another characteristic that defines the chosen. Injustices deeply bother you, often more than those around you. This is no coincidence, it is a reflection of your role as guardian of truth and justice. When you witness something wrong, there is a fire that lights up inside you, an almost irresistible need to correct what is wrong. And that flame is what drives him to act, to be the voice of those who cannot speak for themselves, to defend the oppressed and to bring balance in an often unbalanced world. Furthermore, the chosen have a heightened spiritual sensitivity, which allows them to perceive things that go unnoticed by others. You can sense energies in a room, pick up on a person's hidden intentions, or even have premonitions about future events. This sensitivity is a gift and a tool that helps you navigate the world with wisdom and discernment. She protects him from danger and guides him through the most difficult decisions. By cultivating this sensitivity, you become increasingly aligned with your mission, being able to clearly distinguish the path you should follow. Another common characteristic among the chosen is the ease in raising the spirits of everyone around them. Whether through words of encouragement, a sincere smile, or a simple gesture of kindness, you have the power to transform someone's day. People are attracted to your light, the peace you convey, and they often look to you for the strength they need to continue. This ability to bring lightness and joy is not just a personal quality, it is part of your mission of healing and restoration. You are here to be a balm in a world that is often hurting and tired. Your empathy and love for animals are also clear signs that you are one of the chosen. This unconditional love for the beings who share the planet with you reflects a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all life. You feel the pain of animals as if it were your own, and this drives you to defend their rights and protect them. This empathy is not just a personal preference, it is a call to care for the world in all its forms, recognizing that the mission of the chosen includes the protection of all of God's creatures. Ultimately, the chosen often feel like they have a greater purpose, even if they can't quite define what that is. This persistent feeling, this constant restlessness, is what drives them to seek, explore, and grow. They know, on some deep level, that they were meant for something meaningful, something that transcends society's norms and expectations. And this search for purpose is what keeps them moving forward, even when the path is difficult and full of uncertainty. It's a journey that takes them closer and closer to discovering who they really are and what they came here to do. Before we continue, if you feel alone and misunderstood as a chosen one, our ebook is a valuable resource. Find guidance to light your path and understand your unique gifts. Buy now and gain access to our exclusive Discord community where you will find support and understanding. Join us and share your experiences in a welcoming space. Plus, get access to unique and exclusive content. Check out the first comment pinned here on the video. Chosen one, have you ever noticed how injustice affects you differently than others? When you witness a situation of injustice, you feel as if something inside you is deeply disturbed, almost as if you are being called to action. This heightened sensitivity is not a sign of weakness, but rather a powerful indication of your role as one of the 144,000. It's as if injustice lights a fire inside you, an irresistible need to restore balance and stand up for what's right. This feeling is not just an emotional reaction, it is a divine calling to align your life with truth and justice. The fight against injustice is, for the chosen, a moral and spiritual challenge. You may feel frustrated, powerless, or even discouraged by the inequalities and cruelties of the world. However, it is exactly this sensitivity that makes him fit for his mission. She is a beacon that guides you, showing you where your presence is most needed. You are not chosen to ignore what is wrong, but to be a force for change, someone who, through your actions and words, brings light where there is darkness. Think about the times you were moved to act when faced with an unfair situation. These moments are reflections of your true purpose. This sensitivity can also manifest as a feeling of discomfort in environments where injustice is tolerated or even celebrated. You may feel out of place in certain companies, or notice an inner restlessness that prevents you from accepting the status quo. This is because, as a chosen one, your soul resonates with the truth, and anything that goes against this creates internal conflict. But instead of running away from this discomfort, you are called to face it, to be the voice that questions, challenges, and seeks transformation. It's not an easy task, but it's one you were made to accomplish. A practical example of this can be seen in the way you react to small injustices in everyday life. Perhaps you feel compelled to stand up for someone who has been treated unfairly in your workplace, or to intervene when you see someone being mistreated. These actions, however small they may seem, are expressions of your mission as the chosen one. They show that even in the most mundane situations, you are guided by a sense of justice that transcends social norms. Every time you take a stand against injustice, you are, in fact, fulfilling part of your divine purpose. This internal fight against injustice can also lead to a search for bigger, more comprehensive solutions. You may feel the desire to get involved in social causes, to work with organizations that fight for the rights of the oppressed, or even to create something new that brings more equity to the world. As a chosen, you are drawn to these causes because they align with the mission you were assigned to. It's not just about alleviating immediate suffering, but about seeking justice on a deeper level so that your actions have a lasting impact. However, it is important to remember that this sensitivity can also be a burden. Feeling injustice so deeply can lead to moments of great frustration and even despair. But these moments, chosen one, are also opportunities for spiritual growth. They challenge you to find ways to deal with injustice effectively without letting it consume your inner peace. This is where spiritual discernment comes into play, helping you choose the battles that really matter and channel your energy productively. As you navigate this imperfect world, your sensitivity to injustice constantly reminds you that you have been chosen for a greater mission. Every act of injustice you face is a chance to reaffirm your commitment to truth and justice. You are not here to be a passive spectator, but to be an active agent of change. And every time you stand up against injustice, you are answering the call that echoes in your soul, a call that cannot be ignored. As you continue your journey, chosen one, this sensitivity to injustice will serve as a compass, guiding you toward your true purpose. But with this sensitivity also come emotional challenges, such as anxiety and panic, that often accompany those who are deeply in tune with the energies of the world. Are you ready to explore how these experiences can be signs of an even deeper spiritual calling? Chosen one, have you ever felt that tightness in your chest, an anxiety that comes out of nowhere, or even moments of panic that seem inexplicable? For many, these experiences may just be symptoms to combat, but for you, they may be something deeper, something spiritual. As one of the 144,000, your sensitivity to the world around you is amplified. This hypersensitivity means that you not only feel your own emotions, but you also pick up on the spiritual energies and conflicts that are happening around you. The anxiety and panic you experience may actually be reflections of this heightened spiritual sensitivity. These episodes of anxiety and panic, although disconcerting, are often a call for you to connect more deeply with your divine mission. They could be a sign that you are being alerted to something important, something that requires your spiritual attention. Perhaps you are being called to act in a specific situation, or perhaps you need to adjust your life to better align with your purpose as a chosen one. Rather than trying to ignore or suppress these feelings, it can be helpful to see them as messages from your inner being, inviting you to look more deeply at what is happening in your life and the world around you. Chosen one, imagine that your soul is like an antenna, tuning into the subtlest vibrations of the universe. When these vibrations are out of alignment or when there is spiritual dissonance around you, you feel it in your body and mind, often in the form of anxiety or panic. These moments, although uncomfortable, are opportunities for you to practice spiritual self-care. This may include meditation, prayer, or simply spending time in nature where you can reconnect with the peace and stability that come from your divine essence. These practices not only alleviate symptoms but also strengthen your connection to your purpose. You may have noticed that these feelings of anxiety or panic tend to arise at specific times, perhaps when you are about to make an important decision or when you are faced with a situation that goes against your values. These are times when your soul is trying to communicate something vital to you. Instead of trying to distract yourself or run away from these feelings, try to embrace them and understand what they are trying to tell you. They may be pointing to areas of your life that need more attention or to changes you need to make to align more deeply with your mission as a chosen one. To some, these episodes may seem like weaknesses or obstacles, but to you, chosen one, they are opportunities for growth. Every moment of anxiety or panic is a chance to strengthen yourself spiritually, to learn to trust your intuition more and to connect more deeply with your divine mission. These feelings are not here to bring you down, but to remind you of the strength you possess, a strength that comes from your direct connection to the divine. Remember, every challenge you face is preparation for the greater work that lies ahead. It's also important to recognize that, as a chosen one, you don't have to face these experiences alone. Seeking support, whether through a spiritual mentor, a faith community, or even therapies that integrate spirituality, can be extremely beneficial. These tools can help you navigate moments of anxiety and panic, offering a deeper understanding of what you are experiencing and how it connects to your spiritual journey. Never underestimate the power of sharing your experiences with those who can offer support and guidance. Throughout your life, you may find that these episodes of anxiety and panic do not completely disappear, but by learning to interpret and deal with them in healthy ways, you will become more resilient and in tune with your purpose. They become reminders that you are sensitive to what is happening on the spiritual planes and that your mission is more important than you can imagine. Each time you emerge from one of these moments stronger and more aware, you take a step forward on your journey as one of the 144,000 chosen. Have you ever felt like you were destined for something greater, something you can't yet fully define? This feeling of hidden purpose, which often beats silently in your heart, is one of the most powerful signs that you are part of the 144,000. From an early age, you may have felt that there is a special mission for you, a unique journey that, although still nebulous, guides your decisions and actions. This feeling is not a daydream or a fantasy, it is a deep intuition, an inner voice that calls you to explore and discover the true meaning of your existence. This sense of purpose can manifest itself in many aspects of your life. Perhaps you are drawn to activities or studies that others consider unusual, or you have a constant desire to seek answers to spiritual and existential questions. This incessant search is a reflection of your soul, which knows that there is something more to be discovered, something that transcends everyday concerns. As a chosen one, you are being prepared for a role that goes beyond what is visible, a role that is intrinsically linked to the divine plan for humanity. Many chosen go through periods of introspection and solitude, where this feeling of hidden purpose becomes even stronger. During these moments, you may feel like you're on the sidelines, observing the world around you without actually feeling like you're a part of it. This disconnection is not a sign of alienation, but an indication that you are being called to something greater, something that cannot yet be fully understood. These moments of solitude are actually opportunities to connect more deeply with your purpose and to prepare for the mission that lies ahead. The journey to discovering this hidden purpose often involves exploring new ideas, trying different paths, and sometimes facing challenges that test your determination and faith. Every step you take on this journey, even those that seem wrong or uncertain, is actually aligned with discovering who you really are. As a chosen one, you are gifted with a special resilience, an ability to continue even when the path is unclear. This perseverance is what keeps you moving forward, even when the answers seem far away. This feeling of hidden purpose can make you feel distant from others, as if you are on a solitary quest. However, it is important to remember that you are not alone on this journey. There are other chosen around the world, each following their own path, but all connected by the same sense of mission and purpose. This invisible network of kindred souls is a source of strength and support, even if you are not aware of its existence. Knowing that there are others like you can bring comfort and encouragement to continue your search. As you continue your journey, this sense of hidden purpose will serve as an inner compass, guiding you to opportunities and experiences that are aligned with your divine mission. Sometimes the path may seem unclear or confusing, but trust that each experience is a piece of the larger puzzle that is your purpose. Over time, the pieces will begin to fall into place, revealing a more complete picture and allowing you to better understand your role as one of the 144,000 chosen. Don't forget to check the first pinned comment if you feel alone and misunderstood as a chosen one. In our ebook, find guidance to light your path and understand your unique gifts. Buy now and gain access to our exclusive Discord community where you will find support and understanding. Join us and share your experiences in a welcoming space. Plus, get access to unique and exclusive content. If this video resonates with something deep inside you, it's because your journey is just beginning. You are part of something great, a plan that transcends common understanding. Don't let this opportunity go unnoticed. Leave your like, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue your journey on the journey of the chosen ones. I also invite you to watch the video that is appearing on the screen or explore our playlist of secrets of the chosen ones. There is much more to discover. Remember, awakening is just the beginning.